What is up, my people? Wow. All I gotta say is wow. That episode 3, titled "Isolation" of season 4 was just wow. Well, just finished watching it actually and listening to some Talking Dead, but I thought I'd chime in real quick with a little review on episode 3, "Isolation," and it starts out with Tyrese analyzing the bodies, the burned bodies, Karen, David. Um, we got Carol and Daryl and Rick there. They're analyzing, so they get into it. Tyrese is losing it, of course. You know, he just lost somebody he loved. He takes a swing at Rick. Then he goes after Daryl. Then Tyrese and Rick get into it, and Rick has Tyrese on the floor and just punching away, and he's like losing it, you know. And Tyrese just wants to get to the bottom of this. So before the episode started, I don't know. I had an inkling that maybe Herschel was in on it, and then I went on Google Plus, and on the chat line, the chat rooms, they were talking about maybe Bob did it, that he's suspicious, you know. And so I was like, I don't know about Bob. I thought maybe Herschel, and then certain people started talking about Carol, and I was like, Carol, like, get out of here. That's like far away. Like, if it would have been Carol, like, we just found out Carol admitted to doing it, and I'm still in shock because that's the furthest person who I thought would like actually set fire to those bodies and to those to David and Karen. But we see during the episode a lot of people getting sick now. It's getting crazy. The poison is now they set up these walls to protect themselves from the walkers coming in, but the disease is from the inside now. So Glenn admitted that he has it, that he's sick. They put him in quarantine. Then Herschel, he just wants to take matters into his own hands, go get some remedy, I don't know, some herbs for tea, I guess, or whatever. And he just wants to help. So, you know, he breaks through quarantine. His daughter tries to stop him, Maggie, you know, forget it. He's like, Glenn is inside, you know. This is my job. I would do it. I'm going to do it. There's no stopping him. He just got inside and he's like offering tea, you know. That other doctor like coughed in his face. Tyrese, you know, Daryl invites Tyrese to go with him to get these antibiotics like 50 miles away. So they get into the car. Tyrese finally shows up. So it's Tyrese, Bob, Michonne, and Daryl. They take on the mission to get these antibiotics, where they're just driving along and boom, they hit like with 750,000 walkers, a herd, a stampede of walkers, you know, like. So they all just got to get out of the car. They back up. They like running over walkers and everything. It's just madhouse. So I'm like on my feet, literally, you know, like I'm standing up. I almost watched the whole episode just standing up because I just get so amped up for these episodes now. And so they out, you know, Daryl's out through the roof shooting with his crossbow. Michonne is just swinging away like that's a lightsaber. Bob gets out of the car. He's like shooting people in the head with his gun. And Tyrese is just... he's in the car like meditating, like what, you know? Yo, I'm like, get out the damn car and take matters into your own hand and get the hell out of there. Like, it's no time to meditate, like yoga time or some shit like that. So he finally gets out the car. He's like swinging away. He's like surrounded. I knew that he was in, like, certain people were like, oh, he's dead. Come on, Tyrese is an integral part in the comic book. He's not gonna die so quick in the show. So I knew that he was gonna escape that herd or whatever. Daryl, Michonne, and Bob, they took off or whatever. He was just surrounded, but he's like swinging away with a hammer, like hammer time, baby, you know. So finally, towards the end of the episode, now you see Carol. You know, she wants to go get water. She goes outside the gates. She almost got overrun by a few zombies there, a few walkers. Rick comes to the rescue, you know. So he tells her pretty much, he's like, what you just did is stupid, you know? And she was like, yep. And he just pretty much outright asked her, did you kill those two people? And she was like, yes. Like, oh, okay. Like, all right. I wish it could be that easy in a court of law. But she did it, and that totally threw me for a loop, guys. Like, she's the last person I suspected of that one. But, hey, that's why we watch. And